Today I'm going to show you guys how I threw this sick patch on this old torn up jacket I have. I told you guys in the last video I was trying to start up a clothing brand, so I thought that I could practice sewing a bit, do some little patchwork. The reason I tried to do this project was so that I wouldn't have to waste this nice jacket that I had, and I thought I could make it cool and unique by upcycling it. It didn't end up exactly how I wanted to, but I'm still going to go through the process with you guys. Went to this local fabric shop in Gastown called Atex Fabrics. Shout out Atex Fabrics. And I got some of this nylon ripstop material that's supposed to be waterproof. As you can see, the side of this jacket is absolutely torn up. It's kind of an awkward angle because it's all sort of on the sleeve there, which is really hard to stitch on. So basically what I did is I flattened it out as flat as I possibly could, and then I took some trace paper and taped it together. And then I sketched out where the rips were so I could make the patch to be the right size. I wanted to do this cool wavy design for the patch just to make it look unique. I'm very new to sewing, so give me a break here. After I got the waterproof material, I ironed it out just so that it's flat when I'm sewing. After it was all ironed out, I went and pinned the design onto it so I could cut it out. I then tried to take some little squares of the ripstop waterproof material and patch up the holes underneath, but really quickly what I found was that it was super hard to sew on the sleeves, and I actually ended up sewing right through the sleeve, so I had to fix that real quick. For the holes near the top of the jacket, I just basically stitched those together, which actually ended up being a bad idea, and I'll explain why in a second. I realized if I was trying to do the zigzag pattern, I definitely couldn't keep the sleeves intact, so I had to basically break them apart so that they were flat when I was sewing the big patch on. Once the sleeve was flat, I was able to put the big patch on. I ran into some issues just basically because my lines weren't very straight. As I said, I'm very new to sewing, so it was pretty difficult to actually get a smooth line, especially with all the curves of the wave pattern. I used a zigzag stitch so the material wouldn't fray. Here's the final result. I think it looks pretty cool, but I'm gonna have to go and revise it, so I'll probably do a part 2 to this video. As you can see near the top, it sort of bunches up, which is from when I tried to stitch the holes together, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm probably gonna have to go back and redo that part. But yeah, it was a fun project, and I plan to do more in the future.